And Spirit of Texas A-Team, again, is one of those programs that has a really rich history here at the World Championship, taking home their last world title in 2023, so just a couple of years ago. But you can see they've had several podium finishes here at the World Championships, and I know that they would be thrilled to take home a globe. Here they go, kind of walking up that ramp, getting set for those last several minutes. And fun fact, over half of this team has never taken the world stage before. So a lot of them don't even know what to expect when they round that curtain. That's a lot of pressure. I remember my very first World Championships and kind of the nerves backstage. I didn't really know what to expect until I got out there on the mat. So this is a very young team, lots of room for growth. I'm excited to see the potential that they have for today.
You know, and on that, you know, when our athletes get to these events, these end-of-season events, I always just tell them, hey, no pressure. Just go out there and be the team we've been all season long. So, A-Team, just be the team you've been all season long. You don't need to go out there and impress the judges or impress this team or impress anyone else. Just go out there and be the very best A-Team that you can be. You do that, then everything else takes care of itself.
That's right. This is one of the very last times that they're going to put this routine on the mat. So, again, they've probably ran, what? How many full outs do you feel like they've probably ran this year?
Hundreds.
Hundreds, right? They've done this routine hundreds of times. At this point, it is muscle memory. And they should be excited that they get to put this out for 2 more times right here on the world stage.
Here now, Jess, what kind of athlete were you backstage?
I was more in the zone most of the time. I feel like as I got older, I started to get a little more comfortable, settled in, and kind of noticed those younger athletes looking up to me. And so I felt, you know, more responsible for giving them the good vibes. But definitely when I was younger, I was very nervous. I needed to focus and lock in.
I feel you. I used to listen to the same song on repeat the entire time.
Superstitious.
Yeah. No, that song just like gave me superpowers. I was ready.
Here they are taking the stage, A-Team, with that signature Spirit of Texas style. If you've seen them compete before, you know that they have this iconic walkout. It really helps set the tone for their routine.
There we go, Spirit of Texas A-Team.
Let's go back to the roots. You know what that means.
Beautiful standing full highlighted by the athlete in the center.
Here we go. Now right here in the music, it says, I love it when a plan comes together. Now fun fact, I don't know if the kids actually know this, but you know, there was the show in the 80s called The A-Team, right? And they get into all their shenanigans. And you know, the head honcho guy, when they did it, they go, hey, I love it when a plan comes together. So that's where that comes from.
I had no idea. I just thought it was a fun voiceover.
Yeah, no, that's where it is. And I love this part of the routine. They did the doubles there on the right side, and then right as they landed, the stunts popped up on the left side. Really good job of layering this routine right here.
Yes, great use of floor. You'll notice all of the athletes kind of touching every single corner at any given time.
Yep, and then the same thing right there. The 2 to fulls land, and as soon as they landed, doubles up the front, and now we got doubles from the corner. Really good job.
Great timing with those ripples as they landed.
Here we go. Now let's get into our building section. Love this transition up to the hand-to-hand. Really unique. They pull the lid in the handstand, pop through, quarter turn, heel stretch. Really good job right there.
Oh, the crowd is electric right now. You can feel it, anticipation, as they keep building in this elite skill.
Tick-tock full arounds up to the top, solid. And then they do it again, add a quarter twist to it. High to high tick-tock. They're going. They're going. Look at Coach. I know that feeling, Coach. I know that feeling.
Keep going. Good job. Let's go.
And we get into jumps. Got Brett Vaughn, teach me your ways. I need jumps like that in my gym.
Again, every single athlete is always moving, right? Even if they are just doing choreography at the back of the mat, they never pause. They never get that chance to breathe. It is all gas, no brakes for 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Basket's beautiful. Here we go. Now let's get into this pyramid section. There we go. We're going. I really like that in the center right there. That was really cool. She's saying, talk, guys, talk to each other. We got to have mat talk out there.
Yes,
we're almost done.
Coach Kailana there. She actually is former A-Team alumni.
There we go. So she knows the history. She knows the tradition, right?
Yes.
And we're dancing, baby. We're dancing.
Spirit of Texas is known for their super fun and creative dances that always fit well to the music. The crowd loves to join in. This is definitely one of their signature styles.
Here we go. This has been such a strong division so far. Super excited for these girls. Here we go. A-team, great routine.
I love to see the excitement as they exit the floor. Lots of hugs. I would say that they're pretty happy for that day one performance.
Yeah, and you always have to have a hug partner. You know, you don't want to get left.
Always.
You don't want to get left without a hug partner out there. You're a kid looking around for your friends.
All right, we're going to take a closer look at some of those elements. Again, that signature A-team walk out onto the mat. It really does start their routine off with confidence.
Now, here we go. Let's see what part of the routine we get into. Now, here's what I was talking about before. So watch this. The stunts are up on the left side. As soon as they come down in transition, we have the stunts on the right side. And as soon as they land, stunts back up on the left side. Super cool. Really love the choreography there. Then kick double dismounts. Awesome job.
Moving into this elite section, beautiful flexibility by that center flyer.
Yeah, and that transition up to the handstand. I love the transition they did to get into the hand-to-hand there. They pulled the lib in the handstand, which we don't see a lot of teams do that. Pop through one leg with the quarter twist. Awesome job. And then the TikTok full around straight to arabesque. They're going.
These skills are stacked in this section.
Here we go. Then we get into these beautiful baskets right here. Really good job. Got the hitch kick doubles. Awesome job.
There they are backstage watching their routine.
Look at Coach. He's locked in. That's me. That's me. Locked in. I'm like, yo, what are we doing? How are we looking?
Yes, and this team, again, rich history here at the World Championships. They have globed 6 out of the last 9 years. So 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, they did that back-to-back run across those 4 years and then came back strong in 22 and 23, taking that podium spot.
There we go. So when I'm backstage watching these routines, you know, I'm always trying to look at the overall picture. Right? Because sometimes I'm locked in on this athlete or locked in over here, but when I get to watch backstage, watch the whole thing, see what the judges saw.
That is so true. I feel like you're really focused on, you know, some of those elements that you get nervous about, right? That you want to watch more. So it's really nice to be able to see it as an overall picture. Well, we have had so much fun with these top teams taking the floor in the Level 6 Medium Senior Division so far. We've got plenty of action coming up. We'll catch you back here in just a few moments. Hello, everyone. We are back here live at the 2025 Cheerleading Worlds at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at the Walt Disney World Resort. It has been an action-packed day so far in this Level 6 Senior Medium Division, and we've got a lot more where that came from.
Again, I am Jason Larkins, host of the Let's Talk Cheer podcast and cheer director at American Cheer in Bakersfield, California. And still with us on my left, Jessica Leffler. Here we go. We're in the middle of the division.
We're in the middle of the division. We've seen 3 really strong routines take the mat so far. And like we've said already, the Level 6 Senior Medium Division is stacked. So we've got tons of talent that is left to take the mat. The judges have a really, really hard job today scoring these routines.
Yeah, it's been so good so far, so entertaining. You know, for all the fans at home, this is just a treat. Just watching good, and that's what people want. They want to see good cheerleading. They want to see everyone out there hit. They want to see anyone fall. So they're doing a great job so far, and I just can't wait to get into the rest of this division.
That's right, and Worlds is the pinnacle of their season. These teams have been working so hard all year long, and I'm excited to hear how they felt the routine went. I think that Journey is backstage with A-Team right now.
I'm here with Spirit of Texas A-Team. You guys did such an amazing job. You guys are known for clean cheerleading. How do you achieve that?
Lots of reps, definitely, and just walking through sections over and over again until we get it right.
Yes, and you have so many new athletes taking the world stage for the very first time. What were you guys saying to each other backstage?
We kind of just remind each other that this is cheerleading. This is something we do every single day, like, and have done for decades. And so we just remind each other that it's not scary, it's just cheerleading, and it's already planned out for us.
Absolutely, and tomorrow starts all the way over. How did this performance set you up for tomorrow?
We definitely had a few little things that we'd like to fix, but overall, I think we're going to feel pretty confident going into tomorrow.
You guys did such an amazing job. You should be very proud of that. Spirit of Texas A-Team.